Hello everyone, I'm Veenat from Department of Sociology, Postgraduate Government College for Girls at Sector 11, Chandigarh. Today, the title of our module will be From Progress to Development to Globalization. Change is the law of nature, and anything and everything that comes to the world tends to change. There's nothing that remains constant, and this principle of change also applies to our social structures. Social structures are enduring in nature. They tend to last for a longer duration, but they also change. And this change we have tried to understand in various phases and various terms. So, which these terms have been devised over the years as and when the change has been witnessed. So, this today our focus shall be to understand these various changes, terms that explain various aspects of social change, like progress, and from progress to development and to globalization. Learning objectives of this module are to understand the meaning of the terms progress, development and globalization, to examine the transition from progress to development and globalization, to understand the changing meanings of the concept of development. The terms progress and development are generally used interchangeably and denote the different modes of social change. The discipline of sociology, since its inception, has closely examined and interpreted the process of social change. Auguste Comte, the father of sociology, in his Law of Three Stages, delineates that the society develops through three mentally conceived stages, or the intellectual development of human takes place through these three stages. The stages are the theological or fictitious stage, the metaphysical or abstract stage, the positive or scientific stage. The use of term development over social evolution was preferred. Development was used interchangeably with the terms economic growth and modernization, and at the beginning of the 20th century. The process of development has acquired greater intensity and has accelerated rapidly over the last few decades. It has led to an unprecedented increase in the interconnectivity across the continents and lead to the compression of the world as expressed by Robert Robertson. This process of increased exchange and interdependence among the countries and the citizens around the globe is referred to as globalization. Progress. Progress in general terms denotes the advancement, forward march, or advancement towards a desirable end. For instance, progress in the field of academics, in sports, good governance, acquiring health, or in our march towards a place, etc. Social progress is defined as aggregate improvement in quality of life for the population, which is measured on indicators like income, health status, freedom, etc. And it is achieved through a series of steps. According to P. Gisbert, the notion of progress involves two factors. Firstly, the nature of the end, and secondly, the distance to be travelled to reach that end. The pioneers of the discipline, such as Auguste Comte, Herbert Spencer, equated progress with social evolution. Auguste Comte opines that sociology is a science of order or progress. Order he explains in terms of social statics, and progress he explains in terms of social dynamics. He was in fact inferring that progress was possible through order. Spencer regards social evolution to be synonymous with progress. Emile Durkheim talked about social solidarity and stated that society progressed from pre-industrial phase to industrial phase, where the solidarity transited from mechanical solidarity to organic solidarity. Development. So after understanding progress, let's try to now understand the term development and its various connotations. Development is a multi-dimensional process involving the restructuring of the entire socio-economic system. It has been understood widely in terms of increase in productivity, increase in intensity of modernization, urbanization, globalization, and industrialization. Changing connotations can be explained in different phases. So initially, development was defined as economic growth. It refers to increase in the output of goods and services that is sustained over a long period of time. Development as economic growth would mean increase in production and consumption of goods, increased ability to fulfill basic needs, expansion of possibilities and functions, and it is generally measured in terms of GDP, GNP, and per capita income. Development as increase in intensity of modernization. It can be described as whatever is no more regarded as traditional falls in the domain of modern. It is a complex process that involves industrialization and urbanization, growth of science and secularism, rationalization of authority and bureaucracy, acceptance of personal achievements over ascriptive ties, involves a shift from primary to secondary and finally to tertiary occupations. Change from centralized political authority of the state to a democratic nation and to a relatively efficient and proactive government. The modern society is characterized by differentiation and social mobilization. Modern society is also characterized by mass communication, literacy, and education. It means that in modern society, the avenues of all three increase. Intense application of scientific technology and inanimate sources of energy. There is rise in individualism. There is readiness for new experience, openness to innovation and change. The growth of opinion, awareness of the diversity of attitude and opinion. Modernization involves not only changes in the institutional level but also fundamental changes at the personal level, a change in modes of thinking and beliefs. Towards the end of 1960s, however, this idea of development began to lose appeal. The gap between promise and performance of modernization was too wide to escape attention. The absence of results generated mass apathy and anger and left the modernizing elite confused. In the process, the concept of modernization started to get demystified. The modernization process sought to transfer technology without affecting necessary institutional changes. The notion of rationality, which was the cornerstone of modernization paradigm, was still ambiguous. The notion of ceaseless and limitless modernization has been challenged powerfully from other quarters, especially by environmentalists and conservationists. Then the new connotation of development emerged, and it was called as development defined as human development. The human development approach to development is different from the conventional approaches to development. The earlier approaches view humans as passive recipients and not
the participants in the process. This idea was launched in 1990 by UNDP. The main objective of the report was to place people at the center stage of development. The opening sentence of the report was, "People are the real wealth of the nation." The basic objective of development is to create an enabling environment for people to enjoy long, healthy, and creative lives. Human Development Report is an annual feature of UNDP, and various countries are ranked on an index which is called as Human Development Index. In 2015, India has been placed at 130th position among the 188 countries. The top 3 nations in the 2015 HDI are Norway, Australia, and Switzerland respectively. It is very difficult to quantify development and its impact on humans. Several critics raised questions relating to the adequacy of the indicators used in Human Development Index. Others have raised questions related to the measurement errors and methodology used in calculating the points. But UNDP is continuously engaged in the task of refinement of the methodology. It highlights the impact of the programs and policies of the government on the citizens. This approach provides a global perspective in the measurement of development and human well-being. The third idea that we have to discuss in this module is globalization. The term globalization gained popularity in 1980s and was used to describe the increased interconnectivity across international borders and continents. Earlier, it was limited to denote the emergence of an international network of economic systems. Now it is the process of international integration arising from the interchange of world views, products, ideas, and other aspects of culture. In 2000, the International Monetary Fund identified 4 basic aspects of globalization, namely trade and transactions, capital and investment movements, migration and movement of people, and dissemination of knowledge. The term was extensively used by the scholars throughout the world in 1990s. Some of the expressions used by academicians are as follows: Global Village by Marshall McLuhan, Compression of World and Intensification of the Consciousness as Whole by Ronald Robertson, The World is Flat by Thomas L. Friedman. Anthony Giddens defines it as the intensification of worldwide social relations. The main causes of globalization, according to Anthony Giddens, are the growth in information and communication technology, the global economy dominated by multinational corporations, and the spread of government institutions. Those are international in nature, such as the European nation, United Nations, along with the rapid increase in the percentage of non-governmental bodies. Globalization is a universal process. It is a homogenizing process. It has generated an intensive theoretical debate about its impact on the local cultures and economies. There has been a lot of problems in the developing and underdeveloped countries due to the process of globalization. It has led to the increase in disparities. Large multinational corporations have the ability to exploit tax havens in other countries to avoid paying taxes. It has led to exploitation of labor as well. It is like a tsunami that is sweeping the planet Earth. It has led to the rise in globalization. Globalization expresses the way globalization dynamics are always reinterpreted locally, leading to an interpenetration of the local and global scales that creates context dependent outcomes. The process of globalization has become inevitable and one cannot run from it. The point here is to maximize the advantages and minimize the discontents presented by globalization. So, this has been the transition from the term progress to development to globalization.
To sum up, we can say that progress is a kind of social change that indicates advancement in any direction. Development, on the other hand, is a more holistic concept that has been involving various aspects of society, and the concept itself evolved from focusing only on economic growth, then to the social indicators, and then finally to the human development. And globalization encompasses everything. Globalization is a kind of change that has an impact on every aspect of human life. Thank you.